In people who do strength training on a regular basis, even though the ketogenic diet can be beneficial for fat loss, it's been shown that when strength training is combined with keto over 8 to 12 weeks, there can also be losses in muscle mass. Now, part of the reason that the muscle size may decrease, it could be related to the water loss that I mentioned earlier. Carbohydrates are stored in our muscles as glycogen, and when we start doing a ketogenic diet, we start to deplete those glycogen stores in our muscles, and glycogen binds with water. So as we're depleting that glycogen, we're also losing water. And so it could be this water loss from the depleted glycogen stores that could be shrinking the muscles. There was one study that found an increase in muscle size after 11 weeks of doing keto and strength training, but that second measurement of muscle size was performed 1 week after carbohydrates had been reintroduced to their diet. A second explanation for potential muscle loss is ketosis can cause a decrease in insulin, which is great for metabolic health, but insulin also plays an important role in protein synthesis. So that means building and maintaining muscle mass. The third potential reason for potential muscle loss during ketosis is what I mentioned earlier about the appetite suppressant effect of ketosis. So if you're not feeling as hungry as you typically do, you may not be taking in enough calories to support muscle maintenance and muscle building. What needs to be researched is looking in to see if increasing protein intake in conditions where it may be difficult to take in as many calories as you typically would because of the appetite suppressant effect. But this can be tricky because too much protein can actually decrease the amount of ketones that are produced, and this throws off ketosis. Now, when it comes to performance, meaning what happens to muscular strength and muscular power when you combine keto with strength training, there was a review in 2021 that found that it didn't really seem to matter either way. It didn't hurt performance, but it also didn't help it. Now, this could be helpful if you're doing exercises that are more body weight dependent, like pull-ups. So you could be losing weight, which makes it easier to do pull-ups, but not necessarily affecting strength. Now, the longest intervention that was included in that review was 3 months. So we don't know what happens to muscular strength and power if you combine keto with strength training for over 3 months. It's important to note that there haven't been any long-term studies done in this area, so we don't know if there are any potential safety risks if combining keto with strength training is done chronically. And if you have any health conditions like diabetes, make sure that you first speak with your doctor about making any lifestyle changes, like changing your diet or changing your exercise habits.